himself up on the inside at Clubhouse.
This is going to get intense. Is he going to try and go around the outside? We can't get the words out. It's the blanket. You cannot make this up. You just have to watch it.
SARCO Season 5, brought to you by VA Auto Repairs. And Audi car owners looking for top-notch car service and repair without breaking the bank? At VA Auto Repairs, we're the VW and Audi specialist you can trust. Our expert team ensures quality repairs and maintenance with a guarantee of satisfaction. From brakes to engine overhauls, we can handle it all. Your car is in good hands. RMI approved, we deliver excellence at fair prices. Your safety and satisfaction, our top priorities. Book your car service today. Visit our website or call 011 315 4001. Don't forget to quote SARCO when making your booking. VA Auto Repairs, your trusted partner in vehicle care. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night and we're racing once again here at SARCO. It is the Battle of the Mountain. We're up at Mount Panorama. Brandon dos Santos has joined me in the commentary box this evening. Kyle is currently racing go-karts in Bahrain. We wish Kyle everything of the best there for his endeavor there. And we do have a special guest. We're going to try something a little bit differently. Memo Veronis is in here as well to see whether he can drive with us talking in his ear. Brandon, let's start with you first. Bathurst, your thoughts on the mountain?
Yeah, Bathurst. This is one of the most challenging tracks I think we have for the season. But it is very rewarding when you get it right. Obviously, the challenges come at the top of the hill. The rest of the tracks is quite okay. It's just the top of the hill. There's no space for you to make any mistakes at all. It's obviously a challenge for the guys to overtake.
So we do have 18 drivers this evening, so the pack is not as packed as possible, but the grid isn't as full as we would have expected. Load shedding has not been our friend again, but I think that with the less cars it might just let go of a little bit more opportunities for disaster.
I think it will help a bit, but yeah, 18 cars is still a lot of cars to get through that tight track.
Memo, let's talk to you quickly, just in terms of a driver and one of the drivers in the 8 hours of Watkins Glen. Your feeling on Bathurst? Have you got that rhythm? How important is the rhythm here?
And just as you said that, I crashed into a wall. Thank you, Dylan, very much.
Okay, so it looks like this is going to be very interesting. Well,
no, but really, this is walls everywhere, basically. So yeah, Watkins Glen was lots of fun. 8 hours was fun, but there has to be a serious ban on Ferraris, I believe.
Don't worry, all of that will be changing very soon. Okay, Deutsch, you should now have the view of the cameras. I'm going to take mine off just so we can get that thing. Before we get into what's been happening, guys, there's been an absolute influx of people that have been following, and I do want to just give all those people that recognition that they deserve. Okay, well, okay, Craig echoed, so he has subscribed to us, so thank you very much, Craig. I hope so, considering you did the commentary with me, as well as Alessandro Higginson. We had him in the studio. He popped in and visited us at the 8 hours of Watkins as well. Oh, Craig has just approved of this now as well, so that was, thank you very much. Mr. B, he subscribed earlier on in the week as well. Thank you very much for that. Vanna Vormerans, he has subscribed. Heinrich Burnmaster, you still owe us freaking Boerewors rolls. What is going on there? But Heinrich, you still waiting in those Boerewors rolls as well, Brandon. Jean,
Yes, definitely.
is subscribed, and then Deutsch, you've liked us. Have you not liked us from the beginning? Oh, you know what that was? 2 days ago, I was racing. Thank you very much for that. Then we got Think Electronics ZA, they followed us.
That's probably.
Think Electronics, they followed us on Facebook. Ulrich the Yager, he's also liked this a minute ago, and Craig Earcoat has liked it. Well, Craig, if you're watching, you do want to jump in and come and talk some nonsense with us, you're more than welcome. I just noticed that something is not looking delicious there. Okay, enough of that. So, currently we've got 1.5 minutes now left of this practice, and we are going to be going into the qualifying. That qualifying is a 1-lap flyer, and around the Bathurst you've got to make sure that it counts. In the driver's briefing we did ask them just to be cautious. The choice is theirs, whether they're going to be pushing hard and having that high risk or putting in a banker. Brandon, do you go all in, or do you just put in a banker lap? What is your view here? Brandon, come in, Brandon.
We're all going for banker laps, Dylan.
Okay, so that's...
All us normal people, that is.
Okay, so no alien laps there. Brandon, what is your choice?
Personally, I'm gonna go all out. It's Bathurst. You have to go all out.
Because technically...
yeah, it's just trying not to make a mistake, but I found that with Bathurst, if you really push it and you don't make those mistakes, it's very rewarding. You will get that fast lap time.
So Ruan Heinike's going on the chat that he's going for a banker lap. Remember, the way I see it as well is maximum attack. You do have the 2 pit stops, so you can use them very strategically. So while you can't pit on the first lap, as long as you're behind the pack and you're in that tight group, an early pit stop might just be able to recover there a little bit. So if you do bin it, then you do have that chance to come back. The comments are coming in.
You got a little bit of a safety net.
Yeah, exactly. The comments are coming in. So Ruan Heinike's got the banker here. The banker, listen to me. The first dibs this morning, this evening, this afternoon, all of the above. And he's saying hello, Brandon. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Ruan. Yusuf Musa saying let's go.
That's it, Ruan.
Best commentary in the house. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Yusuf, for that. Playing ping pong on the walls. That's not a good strategy, Ruan, at all. Tinus Buerta saying klap hom soos a... Yeah, I don't know if I can say that. We'll just leave that open for interpretation. Thank you, Tinus. But this is a family show, and we are currently under code coconut, so when we want to say something about someone's mother's coconuts, we use the word coconut. And yes, Yusuf, let's hope that... I've never seen a car go on its side and you managed to do it on your practice. Remember, slow in, fast out. Heinrich saying, come on, Alpha 1. The Alpha 1 team, or the Alpha team. I suppose it is Alpha team. Oh, makes sense. The winners of the 8 hours at Watkins Glen. Not only that, but His Royal Highness himself, the official winner of that race, is actually here this evening.
Green light, go, go, go.
Let me just go get back in here. So, qualifying is now officially started. Remember, are you going to be staying in the pits, or are you going to get out, get the qualifying done as soon as possible so you can move on?
I'm just going to do what has to be done and not touch those walls, basically. That's my plan. So if I can get like a 205 and be midfield to the back, I'm happy with that as well.
Cool. So are we going for a top 10 here?
Are you talking to me about a top 10? Are you trying to be funny?
I definitely believe that you have the driving skill and the capability to do so.
Yeah, I don't know if the walls will agree with that notion, but anyway, we'll have to see about that.
Alright, cool. So currently Ulrich de Jager. Well, Etienne's saying the track is fast. That's very strange. That means there weren't enough people on the track. I wonder if it's gonna... No, it won't rain. There's no rain. The rain is for the next race. That's where the surprise is gonna be. So it's Ulrich and Lucas Joubert are currently out. And we do have another person who's taken it up, and the man in our commentary box, Memo Veronis, is on his lap.
Let's see how it goes, Dylan. I don't know how it's going to go, to tell you the truth.
I'll just make sure those tires are ready and give it all you got.
By the end of 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure they will be, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think I can do it better than a 205. That's what I can bank on, basically. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how these other guys are doing 202s.
You said Ryan was doing a 2-minute flat.
Yeah, what's your best time on this track, Dylan?
201.6.
Oh, okay. I'm not talking to you again. I mean, really.
Sorry, Memo.
No, but where are you finding the time? Where are you finding the time? I can't understand that. To go 4 seconds faster than I can go, that means that you're flat out, like, I don't know, another 20% of the race, maybe?
It's also the
5% maybe?
downforce that I'm possibly carrying versus yours. It's my... Remember, there are 23 corners in this track. And if you're pulling 1/10 on every corner, that's 2 seconds. So I won't talk about you now when you cross the line to begin your outlap. Let's pick up where Ulrich de Jager is. So he is currently going through the very, very interesting and tricky mountain section. Oh, nice and tight on the inside. I think that's a bit deep. As long as you can get it turned in. Stays just off the wall there. And down this amazing Conrad Straight and up over the hill. Down into breaking point. Oh, no, it's a breaking point. It's the first part of the kink. Now into the breaking point, just past that 100 board. Stay off the curb because it can unsettle you. Just ride the curb on the inside, little touch of the curb on the outside. And that actually looked quite neat there from Ulrich. A little squeal of the tires as he crosses the line, and that gives him a 205.1. Next man currently on a outlap, that is Rowan. That means, where is Lucas? Lucas in the pit, so it looks like he's invalidated his lap, so he's going to be starting from the back. Now focusing on our Greek international. Up over the hill, under Pirelli sign, through the kink, flat out here. Just gently move that car in. Don't let it slide, otherwise you're scrubbing speed. Down into second gear, just off the curb, flat as soon as possible. A little bit of understeer there. Looks like he went in a little bit too hot. but it crosses the line.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that.
2:04.8 for Memo, and as you can hear, I think he's quite happy
That's
with
my
that.
best time ever.
Oh, there you go. See, all you needed was a bit of...
And I'm first.
Just a bit of Dylan in your ear.
No
Yeah,
pressure.
everybody needs an irritation in their ear.
Nah! Oh, goodness. So, Shamil Mohammed say, doen het lekker, gents. Sure. Shamil, mooi man. Also learning to get a bit more of the toll. There's the man there in the BMW. Across the line, so that will be his outlap. And then it's going to start getting pretty busy because Etienne, he is on an outlap, Ruan on an outlap, Charles Darden on an outlap, Chris Heineke on his outlap, Jason Landsberg. This is a flyer. You're just missing that.
Very close.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Let's just get that open so at least I can see a little bit better. But maybe let's jump on board so we can see him coming down Skyline through 13, there's 14, down the hill into 15, through 16. He'll go now, then it's off, let the car coast, straight line on the brakes. You can see Jason just using a lot of that steering input just to keep that car pointed in the straight line. He comes now out of 19 down the Conrod straight, and I must say, when you're doing a night race here, you see little lights in the horizon. It's actually such a pretty track at night. So you know, slide of the tires just for that 100 forward on the brakes. It's got that car turned in a little bit late on the accelerator. You can see he hesitated slightly. It comes up to turn 23, the last corner. We get back on the power earlier, Jason. So 2:02.8 there for Jason. And we missed Ruan Heineke. He did a 2:02.7. So next, that's Yusuf Musa, so he'll cross the line. And that puts him into a third place. Next person around the corner, this is Shamil. Olviaga flag there. Showing that he got 6th place, so that was a valid lap. Charles Darden still working those brakes, getting the temperature into them. It's going to help heat up the tires. Try and get as much heat into the tires as quickly as possible so that by the time he gets onto his lap, he is on the flyer. Etienne Mouton coming into the last corner. So 2:03.8, that puts him up into 2:05.8, that puts him up into 7th place. So Memo is still hanging on to 4th there.
I'm pleasantly surprised, Dylan, actually. I just need about 10 people to pin it into a wall, and then I'm in second row, on the second row, basically. Yeah. That's it.
There you go.
That's very surprising. I'm very surprised with that.
So Chris Heineke into the last corner. He crosses the line. That puts him up into P1 at 2:02.3. Let's see if that will stand. Charles Darden now getting his Ferrari through the mountain section. And I must say, I've played a little bit with my point of view settings, and then all of a sudden, this whole mountain experience has completely changed, because now the car seems to just be in one spot, and the whole world is just moving around. It's absolutely incredible. Jason Farmer on the chat saying, what's up guys, go LTR boys. I must say I'm an LTR fan.
I have to say I'm not such a Jason Farmer fan, but anyway.
Oh, Memo.
I'm just kidding, of course I don't mind.
You're the one who made the mistake.
Yeah, I know, but mistakes happen.
Charles
you know.
Darden, 202.0, that puts him up into first place.
Oh,
Watkins 8, our champion himself. So crossing line to start his flying lap. I must actually just check with Ryan Ottens, like how long is he able to milk this for before?
as long as possible.
I want to up until the end of the year.
Most definitely.
I was just about to say that completely confused me. So that is Jamie. It looks like he's going to be starting from the back because that's an invalidated lap. Mohat Musa, he is now on a out lap, so he'll be starting his flyer. Christopher Radloff, Mr. Flatout himself. And I must say, the current championship points are extremely close. And the reason I say that is because currently Mohat Musa, ooh, did he damage his car? Because that's Christopher Radloff currently in P6. Christopher Radloff is 7 points behind Ruan Musa, listen to me, behind Mohat Musa. Hey, Christopher, where you going?
I think he's trying to put in practice laps without crossing the start-finish line. I think that's why he stopped the car and we returned to pits, and now he's doing a lap of the top of the mountain.
But he stopped the car coming down the elbow. So if he crosses...
So I think that's what he's doing. I think he's just practicing this top section and then stop the car, return to pits, and it won't count it as a lap.
Well, we will
Maybe.
we'll definitely see. Otherwise, there is a drive-through warning coming his way. But let's go back. So Charles Leclerc. Leclerc Besson crosses the line. He goes into first place. Who was that? Just behind. So that must have been a flying lap. Andreas Rodio getting his tires ready for a lap. Mr. Ryan Ottens. Out of last corner, crossing the line, and so that is him on the top, a 201.2. Mohat Musa, second in the championship, with only this race and the last double points at Silverstone left to come. What is Mohat's time when he crossed the line? Second place there for him, and down 0.3. Sanjan Pillay actually got a win. So here's Christopher Radloff. So now that's...
So is Christopher Radloff going to get a spanking?
Well, he returned to pits and tried again, so we just got to let him know.
Is it going to be a warning or what?
No, that he can't finish the qualifying.
Yeah, if you can't finish the qualifying, you should be returning to the pits.
Is there no leeway for if he loaded the wrong setup or something?
No.
I don't know. Invalidated anyway, so I suppose he was pushing hard there.
Yeah. But that solved that problem, so Christopher will now start where Christopher was meant to be. And we have no time left of the qualifying. Are there still cars on track? There is one.
Looks like there might be one.
And that is Sanjan Pillay. And Sanjan drove absolutely phenomenally on the Monday arrive and drive in the rain. Sure. So down the Conrad Straight into turn number 20. Nice little flat one. I don't know if I like this camera. I think that's the better one. That's the better one.
I think it was more like a ride and swim on Monday, but anyway.
It was SARCO's new drift series.
that was hectic.
Sanjan crosses the line, and that puts him into 10th place. It's definitely got to be a better way to do this. There we go. What we didn't see, that was with us following Christopher Radloff around, is Andres Rodeo has put it in P2 with Mohat Musa in P3.
With the points so close, this will be a very interesting finish.
And Christopher Radloff down in P17. Jamie also down in P16. Then Etienne. And that's not the one I want. There we go. Just Jamie in 16, 15. Etienne Maton, 14. Shamil Mohammed. Ulrich de Joche is in 13th place. Agamemnon Baron is down in 12th. So look, that P10 is still up. 11th place for Yusuf Musa. 10th place Sanjan Pillay. Jason Landsberg, he's in 9th. In 8th is Ruan Haneke. Just ahead of him is his brother Chris Haneke in the Lamborghini. Isham Domingo is 6th place there for him. Charles Darden, he's in 5th with Le Clou Besson, the 8 hour of Watkins Glen winner. Mohat Musa in 3rd place. 2nd place is Andres Rodeo, and the man on top, Ryan Ottens. Jason Farmer believes that up until the next endurance, he can claim that title. That seems pretty fair.
Yeah, it's okay.
So let's see whether the driver's briefing, which said go with a cautious mindset and just be patient, whether this pays up. Pays up or pays off? Pays off.
Pays off.
Pays off. Thank you, Brandon. So everyone will be getting into that formation, and the start line is right at the end. But the actual track line starts just as you come out. So here we go. Lights are green, and we're racing here at Bathurst Mount Panorama. And so far, so good. So no issues there. So everyone is safely through turn number 1. A little bit of contact warnings. Andres Rodeo looking to go up around the outside. So that's very, very close there. And it looks like Ryan goes a little bit wide, just managing to keep it off the wall there. Looks like there's a little bit of contact further down, but everyone is through. So while there's touching, there is no major contact, which is exactly what we want, because now we can get to racing. Jason Landsberg goes too wide up the mountain. Will break there for Shamil. We've got Yusuf on his outside, who's now on his inside. Memel now following toe, but that's going to be very difficult for those two BMWs to try and get through there.
I'm in a BMW sandwich here, man.
Just be patient, Memo. Just be patient. You'll find your way through. So everyone is through the mountain section as Ryan Ottens comes out of the forest elbow. And man, oh man, that's a crazy start. That's a crazy start, but everyone's through.
Must have flat out is somehow.
I personally moved out of the way. I mean, there's no point in trying to keep him behind myself, you know?
I'm seeing the comments coming through. That's Andrich saying that Radloff made 8 places before turn 3. That is absolutely incredible. Because there he is there already in turn 8. In P8, oh, he runs wide. Ron Heineke dropping down, but now it's going to be this little 4-ball going into turn 1 together. Christopher around the outside of Sanjit Pillay. The Lamborghini of Chris Heineke is a little bit wide out of turn number 1. It is Ruan who now leads Radloff.
Someone's already gone into the pits.
So that could either be a very strategic move. But Christopher Radloff, fastest first sector out of anybody. Oh, that's the 2 Heinekes going a little bit wide into turn 2, but they did keep it off the wall. Jason now has Chris Heineke right behind him, but who's also putting up quite a battle is Andres Rodeo, who is right on the back of Ryan Ottens's, how do I say that now? Right on the back of Ryan's rear, and Mohat Musa is coming through for the ride as well.
Yeah, it's very clean first couple of laps. And these guys are actually showing their pace. I think they just want to get in front of whoever they can, so they can try to open that gap and not fight so much, especially through the mountains.
Because it definitely is single file through the mountain. But we know that there are some pit stops that are going to need to happen, so it does come down to that strategy once again. Charles Darden, it looks like he got completely swamped because he's down 9 places from where he started, in 14th place, having a little look to the inside here of Memo. But Shamil and Yusuf having an almighty battle, just 2 places ahead of this.
A little insight about Darden's car, it's really smashed up front and on the left side as well, so I think he might have kissed the wall.
So possibly up through the mountain section he might have just touched the wall, which has now lost him some places. But
maybe that's why I went into the pits. Because I do believe it was him who went into the pits on the first lap.
Because no, but it's saying that Charles Darden is currently in. It's Isham Domingo went into the pits, so he has done a stop, and we've got Etan Newton who's in the pits now. But I don't know if that pit window was open yet on that first lap. That's pretty interesting. Jason Landsberg has just lost a position. That is Jamie. That's, you see, there's the pit window now.
Yeah, so that was way too early.
Well, that means whatever pit stops have been done now are not counting as a pit stop.
Maybe he had some damage from the first lap. Maybe he contacted against the wall and we didn't see it. And he just went in to fix the car.
Oh, that was Mohammed.
That was a proper hit.
Sorry, Yusuf Musa that had a huge collecting of the wall there. So a little bit of contact there between Memo and Shamil, but Memo just assuming that it was just going past a little bit tight up in the front there.
Yeah, he was swerving across the road basically. While he had gone off on the side, and then while rejoining, I had to try and avoid him, but he could have left more space. But anyway, no problems.
Carry on racing. That's the spirit. So,
But for the
five
top.
for the leaders. Well, there's first, second, third, fourth, fifth in the background. And Andres Rodo already keeping around Otten's very honest here. So early in the race. It is a 1 hour race, 60 minutes with 2 mandatory pit stops. Oh, is that Ryan on the wall? Was that a slight glancing? It did look like that was a glancing blow there.
I think it was.
And it does look like Mohat Musa is still coming for the ride here, because in terms of these three, so that's Ryan, Andre and Mohat, 201.2, Andre 201.2, Mohat 201.2, so all three of them matching each other's pace, and Leclerc in fourth place at a 202.4. So he's 0.2 off the pace of the guys in front. So there's still lots to happen here this evening. We've got Talkie that's joined us saying, what's happening? Evening talks? You should be racing, man.
Okay.
Christopher Radloff dropping down the order. What has happened to him?
Something definitely happened there.
Trying to get... No, it's not who I wanted. It looks like we've lost Christopher Radloff. Because I'm not seeing him on
Yeah, because he was 10 now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him on the timing sheet. So I am assuming that that was a disconnect, because I was trying to find him and click on him to go and give us the replay.
And it wouldn't let you select his car.
It wouldn't let me select exactly that. Updates on the lap times. Ryan Otten's 201.2. Andres Rodio 201.1. Mohat 201.4. So Ryan getting lots of pressure. Mohat just starting to lose a little bit of ground here. And Leclerc just losing some pace here. He did a 206.9. Whether there was some contact there, we'll have to wait and see. Chris Heineke is putting some pressure now as well, and that's onto the back of Belay. And just one place behind is Ruan Heineke trying to get that place back from Jamie Rees.
So it looks like everyone's having their own battle still early on in this race.
It's okay. You've had the R9 now since last week Friday. We know that you drove on Saturday with your G29. The fact that you haven't unboxed it tells me that you don't want it. So I'll send the courier to come and fetch it from you.
I'll take it.
And we'll find a home for it.
I'll put my name in the box.
So Andres Rodeo putting a lot of pressure. Still, he has not been further than 0.5 of a second this entire start of the race. And that we are now into only less than 50 minutes left. Memo, I don't know where you are on the track,
Yeah.
but in terms of your pit strategy, what is the plan?
Don't crash.
So are you going to be pitting earlier, or are you going to try and go as long as you can so that if you need to make a repair, you still have that time?
Basically what I've done is I put 70 liters of fuel inside, and then I've got two, what do you guys call it? Splashes of 15 liters each.
Fair enough.
So that's my pit strategy anyway.
Strategy.
Drive, don't hit a wall. Towards the end of the race, just go in twice, get some extra fuel, and then come out happy. And change tires, obviously, you know. But, yeah.
So just as a little inside information, because you've got the timing of the pits, the tires anyway, you might as well have run your car lighter, like a 30 litre, and then add 30 litres because you wouldn't have lost the time in the pits.
Yeah, but I'm driving a Porsche.
Fair enough, you need the weight in the
And as you know, the Porsche is very finicky when it comes to getting lighter.
and you need the weight in the front to help the turning. So
Exactly.
Andres Rodeo, 2-minute 0.5, currently the fastest man on the track. And
That is amazingly quick.
Mohat starting to lose just a little bit more time here, but he did do a 2-minute 9 versus Ryan,
I
2-minute
think Andre is
0.6.
getting.
Well,
I think Andre's quick lap time might help because he is getting a bit of a draft from the car in front, from Ottens.
I would agree with you there. So Ryan was able to,
Especially coming down Conrad.
yeah, Ryan was able to make up 0.3 there. There is something happening with Jamie, and this is on the back of the Sinjin. Just a little bit back in 7th place is Ruin Heineke. Oh, I thought Jamie was going to have a look on the inside there. There we go. So, Isham, your livery has loaded. But we know that there was an overtake, so let's just go back and check it out. So, Isham, big lunge through the kink on the inside. And Deyako saying, not going to get involved there, lets him through. And Isham able to actually make quite an easy overtake in the end there.
If you want to give Mohammed a penalty, I'll accept that.
So, Andres
For no reason whatsoever, just give him a penalty.
unfortunately, that's not how it works. But Andres Rodeo, he might have made a little bit of a mistake because he is now in the clutches of Mohat.
And that's the thing with Bathurst. Once you go up the mountain, that tight section, either it's going to spook you and you're going to make a mistake, or you're going to touch a wall and you're going to lose that time.
And I think you were right, just in terms of Andre getting a little bit of that advantage from a slipstream. Is that now that he's just fallen out of that, is he going to be able to keep up that pace, or is this where it's going to show that the Ferrari has a little bit of an advantage over the Lamborghini?
Yeah, we should be able to see on this next lap.
So on board with Jamie. So Jamie going into the pits and deciding to get that pit stop now. And it's such a tricky entry, just getting that car stopped in time. So he will start dropping down the order. And
Yes, definitely not. Ooh.
I was going to say, now we know why Memo wanted to give Shamil a penalty, because he was right on his rear. Memo, if I were you, I would pit.
Why?
Because you, in terms of your,
You'll lose less
you
time.
lose less time because you've pitted and you're able to make that up, because now you've lost that time plus have to add that to a lap as opposed to a slower pit lap.
That I don't understand. The mathematics is too much for me while I'm driving.
And that's why I said pit now. So,
No, but there's nothing wrong with the car.
whoa. So that was very, very close there. As
Again. Oof, they touched a bit.
yeah, there definitely was chat. But what I was trying to see was whether Charles had actually lost that before that contact. So thank you very much, Chantilly's, for joining us. Andre going into the pits, but we now have some inside information because I'm pretty sure that Chantilly's is just looking over Andre's shoulder, and the feedback we got was the rodeo hit a wall, hence the loss of pace, which makes sense as to why Andre has pitted now. So thank you for that inside scoop. And I still haven't made a mistake yet with the surname. You're welcome. So Chris Honecker on the back of Jason Landsberg. Oh, that car of Jason just looking a little bit uncomfortable on the acceleration. That rear is just looking a little snappy.
Yeah, it's not very set with these hard acceleration zones.
Ah, there we go. So Chantilly's is sitting over Ryan's shoulder. I was correct.
Ooh, I might be able to do a 203.
Well, remember, you're currently in 8th place, so that will definitely help, and that will recover the pace that you lost, because Shamil Mohammed did a 2:05.9 last lap, which means that you will be catching up on him. So Chris has got himself ahead of Jason Landsberg. Let's see if we can just catch that. So Chris going through the inside with Jason, just a little bit slow there. So he did have to back up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult to go too wide through there. It's really tight. It is possible, but it's very tight.
So the next battle we are going to keep our eyes on. We'll just wait for him to come out of the corner, so it's not that intense pressure straight away. But it is Isham Domingo chasing down Memo Veronis in the Porsche. And I must say that new livery is looking pretty interesting. I do quite like it.
That's a very good looking livery. Sort of looks like those old BMW racing liveries in the 80s and 90s.
Actually, I want to see. Oh, I can't zoom in. I've got to go into the replay just to see if we can't get some of the detail, but might be able to do that a little bit later. So Jason Landsberg.
I could use some ludicrous speed right now.
Go, just stay in your slipstream.
Go.
You did make up 0.4 on Shamil Mohammed.
Yeah, but these BMWs are eating me up today.
So Mohat is now up 1 place, and he has taken out half a second of Ryan Otten's in front of him. So Ryan did a 2:01.5 and Mohat did a 2:010. They really do make my math pretty easy. Thank you so much. Ah, fast beat. Like a beats. Peter Hardeman approves of this. So updated.
Do you have to join SARCO racing again?
Yeah, man. Without a doubt. So last lap, Mohat Musa was the quicker of the two. And he shared the love. Thank you so much, Pete. But the time that was taken away was only 0.03 of a second. That was Mohat's gain on that lap.
I say is quicker pretty much on every lap, which means it will be closing in soon.
Or is Ryan just taking a more cautious approach now? So Lucas now in the pits. We've got Etienne in the pits, and he is point. What is going on here? Cameraman Tim a little bit confused. So that's Etienne on the inside with him and Jason.
The three of these are having a really good dice here.
Just don't know who that is behind. Is that Ryan? No, it is not. Is it Leclerc? No, it is not. Is it Jamie? No, it is not. It is Christopher Radloff. He is back.
Yeah, that means you did have a disconnect.
Yeah, so he did disconnect and he's come back in and now is fighting back from 17th place, and both Ruan and Jason eventually just left him through. Yusuf Musa has now gone up into 11th place, while Shamil has gone into the pits. And with the current pit scenario, Memo is now up into 5th. But we do know that there were two drivers earlier on this evening who went into the pits. Those pits did not count. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in driver's briefing.
Yes, you did.
And I think my words were, do not pit on the first lap.
Yeah. They had 300 seconds before the pits would become active.
That is correct. And Memo hanging on there.
Well, what now?
I just let the steering wheel go, actually. Seemed to work.
So there are Ryan, Leclerc and Memo are the only drivers that have not recorded a pit stop here.
You mean the only smart drivers?
No, you're just the only 3 drivers that are left. Because I would have pitted already. Just the first one.
Yeah, but if I come up behind a blue driver, that means he has to move out of the way, right?
Yes, but the car you're chasing is currently in P4, so if you can keep up to him, he'll help you through the field as well.
Nah, but he's going at 201. I can't do 201, man. Are you nuts?
Yeah, he did a 201 flat. His fastest lap is a 2-minute flat. He's currently the fastest man.
Are you see?
So position change. Shamil is now ahead of Isham Domingo, and that was because Isham now has to come out the pit. So he's actually, it's got him as having 2 pits. So I wonder whether he's got. Whoa. I don't know why, but that camera angle looked like Jamie was going very, very deep.
I think it's just that camera angle's a bit odd, and you know it's got quite a lot of camber on that turn, so it does make it look a bit scary.
I agree. So Mohat has pitted. Once Leclerc goes into the pits, we'll find out. Ooh, what was that? Because Jamie had a yellow flag on him. Let's see if we can catch what happened there. So cameraman Tim a little bit slow. Jamie, whoa, okay, just missing that braking point.
He's braking.
Spin it around. Just manages to hang on. Sees Sanjan coming, and he just politely, I'll say, gets out the way, but it wasn't really get out the way. So Isham now on the back of Shamil again. These two have actually had quite an almighty battle.
Yeah, these two are, and they're putting similar lap times down.
Oh, that was a great
Ooh, and
move.
there he goes for the move.
That was a great move. Isham saw that Shamil was going a little bit too deep. Just brake that, slowed down the car, got it turned in. And I just realized there's actually bowling balls on the back of that car. Check it out, that's pretty good.
Bowling.
So Sanjan Pillay currently up 3 places from where he started. Circulating in 7th place, 1.5 seconds behind Jamie. And I was going to say, are we halfway yet? But we are not.
Not yet. Almost.
Your cameraman Tim is on a
Where's
roll
Ben?
here. But Jason Landsberg now into the pits. So this will now be for his second stop. Ryan. What has happened to Ryan? Because coming out of the pit stop, if I look at the times, Ryan lost 4 seconds. And that 4 seconds has now put him 1.5 seconds behind Mohat.
That was a very quick pit stop then.
Well, so Mohat's stop time was in pit time was 27.2. Ryan's was 28.0. Stop time, Mohat 32.5. Ryan 35.3. So Ryan lost 4 seconds.
Okay.
So we'll pose the
Was
question
quite
to
a quick pit stop.
we'll pose the question to Chantalise. What is the game plan that Ryan has up his sleeve to try and regain this time back? Because it looks like he's given Mohat that opportunity, and Mohat has taken it with open arms.
Yeah, it's definitely worked out in Mohat's favor.
And just to get an idea of the fastest times, is that Andres Rodeo did a 2-minute 5. So 2 minutes, 0.5. Ryan, 2 minutes, 0.6. Mohat, 2 minutes, 0.7. That's how close these guys are out in the front for the top 3. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty much identical lap times.
So confirmation that the pit
That's
stop did not
amazing.
go according to plan. And just looking at a few of the last corners, is that Ryan was wide out of 23, and he was wide into 1. So whether that's just that pressure being mounted just a little bit.
Yeah, he might be trying to push a little bit harder than what he usually would, just to try and make that time back.
So Jamie, you now
And now
into the pits, Memo into the pits, and that is now the first round of pit stops completed.
Dylan, just wondering from your side, what would be your pit strategy? Do the tyres now, or do the tyres towards the end of the race?
So I would actually, because you've got to change tires irrespective, is you take the full hour race,
Yeah.
and in the hour race I think the Ferrari needs 95 liters. So I would have gone 35,
Okay.
30, 30, because you don't lose time putting fuel in. So run the car as light as possible, take the tires, and you're essentially splitting it up into 3 little sprint races for yourself.
Yeah, I would also try to pit a little bit earlier. I'd maybe give myself a slightly longer middle stint, and then give myself a shorter stint at the end. So it would give me that little bit of a break, so I can push towards the end, especially if I'm trying to position.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dylan, do we have to change tires in both pit stops?
Yes, you do.
Oh, bother.
I'm assuming you didn't do that.
No, I've got it set up. I just have to do it.
Yeah. So Ryan taking advantage of Memo, getting a little slipstream, but it didn't look like that slipstream actually helped him because he was 1.5 seconds when he crossed the line, and that 1.5 seconds didn't change.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the slipstream for long enough for it to make a difference.
I had my foot on the brake, to tell you the truth.
So that last lap, 2 minutes point
That's a good camera
7.
shot.
Yeah, that is good. It just shows you how close these guys are getting to the wall on that exit.
And you can actually see the speed that you carry through the mountain section.
So maybe the next lap around we'll jump on board with Ryan, and that will definitely give us a whole new perspective. So we are in the stage of the race where some of the guys are out of sync from a pit stop point of view, but we've seen it time and time again coming near the end of the race. Once all the pit stops are done, that's where everybody starts coming together again.
Yeah, and we saw that especially on the 8th hour. We saw that happen as well. We thought the guys are too far spread. When it came down to those final pit stops, the guys were a lot closer than we thought.
Well, the final gap, and that was between Tariq and the 8-hour champion, was only 21 seconds after 8 hours of racing.
Yeah, that's extremely close. To only lose by that margin is absolutely amazing. To do it for 8 hours.
So Ryan made up 0.3 there. Mohat 2 minute 0.9. Ryan 2 minute 0.6. And Andres Rode has just put. How can that be the fastest lap? That doesn't make
Another
sense.
fast.
Because it's saying that Andre is purple at a 201.3, but
Yeah.
he had a. No, that
No, that's
doesn't make sense. Got a little slow down warning there from Shamil. It does look like he is back up to pace. Ruan Heineke and Lucas. Change of positions there. Lucas moving up, and that's because Ruan is in the pits.
Representing the SARCO colors.
I even tried to fix it, and what happened is I refreshed so that Jamie's and Sham's resynced, and I forgot to re-put the LTR liveries back in, so I overrode whatever I'd just done. Sorry guys. But there is only one more race of whoa! Hold it! Yusuf on the wall. Oh!
Oh no.
That was unfortunate. This is what it would have looked like. Did we get it in time? Oof. He would have been completely unsighted there. So there would have been the yellow flag warning, would have seen it. That is unfortunate.
But it might have been a little bit too late. And we see that also in real life. That corner catches every driver out.
I don't know if you saw that, but I clicked on Ryan and I couldn't see Mohat, and only when I clicked on Mohat did I then see him. But Mohat is now under pressure. Ryan closing right up to 0.2 of a second is that gap. Oof, that car is twitching.
Oh, very twitchy.
23
You might be close enough to make a move.
23 seconds, 23 minutes left of this race. But this is it. If there is an opportunity, you know, so why is he getting away with the blue flag? That is so strange. Right, trying to break that toe, doesn't want. So now it's told me that Mohat has crashed with Diago. So Mohat's going very defensively, taking a lot of the inside curb, and the BMW just seems to ride the curb so nicely. Mohat will stay on the inside here, not giving Ryan the opportunity. Ryan decides now is the time to pit. We'll keep the eye on that pit stop just to see how quick or slow it is compared to his first one. We know it was 28 seconds travel time, 25 seconds stop time.
So he's looking to match at least the quickest pit stop so he can get the overtake done in the pits.
So that timer is running.
And I'm sure Musa is going to be pushing.
So Ryan is now starting to just drop down the order, down to 4th, understanding the guys ahead of him still needing to pit. It hasn't given me the split yet of Ryan's stop, but he is currently still stationary. Wheels are down, he is now out, and once he crosses the pit exit, I should get the breakdown. So 0.1 slower from a travel time, but he's made up 3 seconds on his pit stop. So it's going to be a very, very close. If Mohat is able to get the same pit stop that he had the last time round, he should still be ahead of Orion after this pit stop.
Yeah, Ryan's going to have to try and make that time up on track. Just see if he can get that gap closed down. And obviously we can see Musa was busy pushing from his side as well.
It'll be very interesting to see when Mohat goes in. Is that, would he try and leave it later, or will he try and get it done as soon as possible? Whoa, that's glitching out. What is going on there? Is that Andre? No, it's the game. What?
Yeah, I think it's the game itself.
Yeah, it's the game. Stand by. Trying to see if I can't. It's hurting my eyes.
That's definitely something in the game. It's not happy.
It was all running pretty fine, and it can't be a heating thing like we experienced on Monday, because I've resolved that. Oof.
If you try to change, so everyone, it's not
Not ideal of what's going on, but for some reason it is not happy. I have an idea. Guys, we're just gonna go out quickly and we'll be back in. Stand by.
Attention VW and Audi car owners.
Looking for top-notch car service and repair without breaking the bank? At VA Auto Repairs, we're the VW and Audi specialists you can trust. Our expert team ensures quality repairs and maintenance with a guarantee of satisfaction. From brakes to engine overhauls, we can handle it all. Your car is in good hands. RMI approved, we deliver excellence at fair prices. Your safety and satisfaction, our top priorities. Book your car service today. Visit our website or call 011 315 4001. Don't forget to quote SARCO when making your booking. VA Auto Repairs, your trusted partner in vehicle care. How's that for a quick fix? So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had to run to a quick advert break to hear from our sponsor. Thank you very much, and we are back to normal. Let's see where Mohat is in relation to Ryan. Look at that. That is crazy. I did say that there was some contact.
On my side, it says it's still paused.
So check that. A side by side into. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, it says your stream is paused. There we go.
So that was the replay that we've just seen. And Mohat is still hanging on there. "16 minutes left to go. Will Ryan be able to find a way around Mohat?" But it just shows you how crazy this race is actually. Ryan looks like he got the drive on Mohat. He's going to go around here, just about touching Mohat. Later on the brakes, he's going to go deep, just running off. Ryan's going to go around the outside, and he's going to take that place from Mohat. Great overtake there. Just used that track to his advantage. Got the drive, slipped on the inside through the kink, which gave him the shorter line up towards turn 21, and Ryan able to get that car slowed.
Yeah, I think Moose was just pushing a little bit too hard there. Get right a little bit sooner, he might have been able to hold a run off.
So Jamie in a similar position to what was happening with Mohat and Ryan. Jamie just not able to get that move done, but this is the battle for 6th, 7th and 8th. We got there's Rowan Hanneke. Looked like he went in a little bit too deep there. With Jamie all over the back of this Lamborghini, and Mohat a valiant effort there, but he is now starting to lose just a little bit of time. Now 1.3 seconds is the gap. And so Brandon, you can see the gaps. I will fix that for you now. There it is.
Thank you.
So this I think would be quite interesting. And this is on board with Jamie up through the mountain section. So up through Turn 6 should be flat. Jamie is flat indeed. Go down the hill, little lift, get it turned in through turn number 9, back on the power, then just before you go over the crest, off, back on the power. Touch the curb on the inside, clip it on the outside, then off, slight little throttle on the brakes down, into third, into second. Goes into first to get that car to rotate. Oh, a little snap there for him. You can just see that snap just losing him a little bit of time as Chris Haneke just opens the gap slightly.
This is actually a very busy track from my driver perspective. Going through all those turns back to back, and they're all high speed turns as well, so it's a very busy track, very difficult to do that for a whole hour.
Ooh, big grab of the
very sideways.
chance a lot there for Jamie. So now the gap is 1.5 seconds between the man currently leading, Ryan Ottens, and Mohat Musa in the BMW.
Ryan also setting the fastest lap for the race.
And that is a 2:52. And 12 minutes left. What is happening here? See Yusuf getting a little bit of a slowdown warning, but looks like he is up to pace again. So
it could be the track limits at the top of the mountain. There it's got that little bit of runoff.
I do see that we've got Christopher Radloff back. He is 5 laps down after his disconnect. But we've only got 17 drivers, which means we have lost one. Memel currently in the pits, so he's just lost that place to Shamil. Yusuf should be coming around the mountain when she comes into turn number 21, and as I say that, he goes off, but just hanging on to it. Is Memel still stationary? Yes, he is. Yusuf now into the last corner. Is Memel moving?
Yes, he is. Well, not really.
He is now.
Now I'm going.
So there he goes. Yusuf, just, you saw him at the top of the screen there. Is that Jason? Is Jason a lap down? I'm very confused.
Not sure the timings are busy freaking out a little bit.
And there goes cameraman Tim. Not too sure what he was trying to do.
I think cameraman Tim, because he behaved so well during the 8 hours, busy taking advantage here at Bathurst.
No, I 100% agree. Is that there weren't very many little mistakes that he had made there. I think there was 1 or 2 that I can recall, but otherwise, yeah, he is living up to his name this evening. Mr. Craig echoed saying, yo, bring up Leclerc. I can very easily do that, because there he is. Currently in 4th place. Started in 4th and is currently in 4th, and just got to keep it there for less than 10 minutes. And that will be...
He's waiting for the last 5 minutes to make his move.
I should actually ask him if he needs me to come and help him for these last 5 minutes. Chris Haneke and Sanjan Pillay having an almighty battle. Chris is going to try to go around the outside. I don't know if that's going to work, but if it does, it's going to put him on the inside for turn number 21. Sanjan just about squeezing him. Chris on the brakes is good. They're going to be too wide. A little bit of contact. Chris just squeezing around the outside. And has that brought Jamie into this battle? It most certainly has.
It is.
So
very well done through there.
That lap time, that puts Chris on a 203.0 and Sanjan a 205.3, Jamie 202.4. So this three-way horse is still heating up with 8 minutes left to go. Jamie right on the back of Sanjan. Looks like he's going to have the drive into turn 2. Not close enough. Jamie just not...
If you can keep putting the pressure.
Jamie's just not finding a way past the Ferrari ahead of him.
I think if he can keep that pressure on, he can get the run down Conrad. He'll be able to make a move to that braking zone. Ooh.
Jamie just clipping the wall on the exit there. You can also see that Sanjan got a little bit sideways as he came over the crest there.
But he hasn't lost too much time.
But he's got to get a good exit here if he wants to make a move going into turn 21. I don't know whether this is going to be close enough. Is going to be a late lunch to the King. So that was still about 2 car lengths is what he still needed to try and make up there.
No, I don't think he got a very good exit at the top of the hill. But it's still anyone's race with these 3.
And this is the battle for 5th, 6th or 7th place. And with Chris getting ahead, the time difference 202.95 for Chris, 202.99 for Sanjan, 203.0. So 0.05 is the difference between these 3 drivers in terms of their lap time.
That is very close.
So remember, I don't know how you feel about 3-way horses, but there's definitely one coming your way.
I've never been in a 3-way horse.
Well, it's coming. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the gap between 1st and 2nd place with just over 5 minutes left to go. So it will be the lap that they're currently on now, plus 2 more. You can see Mohat using as much of that runoff as possible.
He's trying everything he can to get that little bit of time back.
So should I let these guys through? Or do you want me to bunch them up and let them race it out?
I'm not giving you the instruction. If they're coming...
The window is closing down.
Ooh, have there been people that hasn't pitted? Yes, there has. Shamil Mohammed hasn't pitted. He's only done 1 pit stop, which means that that's a time penalty coming for him.
I know. And the pit window is closed already, eh?
That's it. That was the call now. The pit window has closed.
That's very unfortunate for him.
Which, what that says, Memo, is that you just got to keep it on track, and that 10th place is not looking too shabby.
How far ahead is he of me? What does he get? 1.5 minutes?
He gets quite a big one because he hasn't pitted. Would you focus on what you need to do here?
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying. Come on, go by.
Another one.
You need an invitation there, Pelé.
Another one coming.
Another one coming.
Yep.
I'm trying.
So Jamie Rees up to 6th place. That's up 10 from where he started the race this evening. Whoa, Jamie.
And it looks like he managed to pull a bit of a gap as well. That's a nice shot, Dylan.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool. What I don't have is the one where we had this shot. Ah, no, not that one. Where Craig had the car looking into the horizon in a twisting camera. Still don't know how that happened. So, just a quick update. I was going to say Mohat is now within the 2 seconds, but it has gone up. What is going on here? Got Sinjin currently off the track. Let's see, coming down towards turn 21. Do we have him? Cameraman Tim, what's going on? Huh?
He's forming the nature.
Those cars didn't look close enough for contact. So
I don't think it was contact. Might have touched the grass under braking.
but it looked like he was on the inside, so that doesn't make sense. Lucas Hubert going up the hill. He does have Yusuf Musa, who has now just passed him. This is the camera that makes it look very quick, especially through this spot here. You just see the speed you're carrying.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
This is the last one, ladies and gentlemen, and let us know what you've thought about this race so far. And is there...
No, man, I'm moving out of the way for you, Heineken. Come on, man.
Didn't know what happened there.
Just coming off the mountain, at the top of the mountain, I tried to move over for Ruan or Heineken, and he just bashed into the back of me. Anyway, no worries.
This is a leader Ryan of the last lap.
That is correct. So up over the hill, this is my favorite part. Just that, clip the corner on the exit there, over the hill, touch the curb on the outside, then on the brakes, little throttle, keep the car stable. And Mohat has actually got the fastest first sector, so that's pretty interesting. We've got a Edson, looks like he just lets Andres Herodia through, and Ruan Heineke is in the pits.
I did try to let him through, but I don't think he understood that.
So what, was there contact and a crash there?
Yeah, he crashed into the back of me, and I think he crashed. I managed to hold on to it, but also got pretty bad damage here, but anyway, no worries.
So Ryan Huttons crosses the line in first place with a very good drive there by Mohat in third. Andres Herodia, sorry, Mohat second place there for you. Andres Herodia, the man that was up in second place, putting lots and lots of pressure on Ryan, unfortunately clipping that wall and losing out there. Brandon, if you're just able to invite them into the Discord, please. Then we got Leclerc.
Okay.
He is in 4th place. Chris Haneke into the braking zone at turn number 22. Currently in 5th, so Leclerc has crossed the line there. Chris Haneke in 5th. 6th place is Jamie. Great drive there for him. Sanjan Pillay 7th there for him in the Ferrari. So he still needs to get to the line. Is Sean Domingo. He is in 8th. Shamil only having done 1 pit stop. There's pretty surely going to be a penalty there. 9th place there for him. Yusuf Musa 10, that's up 1 from where he qualified. Agamemnon Bronis crosses line in 11th place, 1 up from where he qualified. Jason down 3 in 12th. Etienne 13th for him. Lucas in 14th. Ulrich the Jager in 15th. And then Ruan 16th place. Christopher Redloff in a 17th position. And that looks like the game is freaked out. So while we get everybody into the lobby, we'll just have a little ad break. We will be back with you shortly.
Attention VW and Audi car owners.
Looking for top-notch car service and repair without breaking the bank? At VA Auto Repairs, we're the VW and Audi specialist you can trust. Our expert team ensures quality repairs and maintenance with a guarantee of satisfaction. From brakes to engine overhauls, we can handle it all. Your car is in good hands. RMI approved, we deliver excellence at fair prices. Your safety and satisfaction, our top priorities. Book your car service today. Visit our website or call 011 315 4001. And don't forget to quote SARCO when making your booking. VA Auto Repairs, your trusted partner in vehicle care. Oh wait, I don't need that screen anymore. We can take that one off. Good evening, gentlemen. What a amazing race once again. Thank you very much for that entertainment. Andre, let's start off with you. Just in terms of your race pace, in the beginning of the race there, right behind Ryan, that gap didn't change to more than 0.3 of a second until we actually got some inside information from Chantilis to say that it looked like you had touched the wall, which slowed you down. But it looks like you had the pace to challenge Ryan in the front there.
Yeah, it was a bit frustrating. It was nice keeping up with Ryan and noticing where to keep up and where to attack and stuff. But I just didn't have that extra oomph that I needed. And then I didn't account for the dirty air, you know, as you said, being so close. And yeah, it ended up with me with, I think, about like 13 seconds of damage or something like that, which took me out of like the running for the fight for the lead.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It was a really fun race regardless.
And just in terms of the pace that you were saying, was it in the straight line that you were losing, or was it more the cornering speed that you were battling there?
So from what I understand, especially at the exit of the mountain, I would struggle a lot with getting the traction down. I think it was more on entry that I gained time and I lost a lot more on exit. So I honestly just need to look back at the replay and see what I did wrong and see if I can work on it for future races.
100% was an absolute great drive, and the fact that you had 13 seconds were still able to go into the pits, get it fixed, and then still come out in 3rd place. I'm sure you're happy with that result nevertheless.
Truly. Thank you.
Cool. Mohat, man, oh man, what a sterling effort there. We were doing a little bit of the calculations, and when you went into your pit stop, the first one, you were actually 4 seconds quicker than Ryan. Somewhere along the line there, Ryan lost 4 seconds in that pit. Your travel time to your pit box was a second quicker, and he lost another 3. Your second pit stop coming out, you managed to just stay ahead of him, but eventually he did get past you, and that it was that 2 seconds you just weren't able to close that down in the dying stages of the race.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why my first pit stop was much faster than his. But yeah, my plan was basically just to opposite to him. I saw when he came into the pits though, he was quite far off the pace. So I don't know what happened to him over there. But after the first pit stop, I saw I was in front of him, tried to maintain that gap, and then got some back markers that came and basically blocked, or basically ruined that entire gap. Yeah. And then I saw Ottens diving to the pits, and then my plan was just to put one lap faster than his out lap, and we'll see what happens when we come out again. And then he just got me on that back straight, unfortunately. Sorry for that late breaking there, Ryan, but it is what it is. It was sweaty. It was sweaty. Thanks for that, man.
Ryan, let's go to you. Probably your most challenging race here at SARCO yet. The two Project Vapor drivers first. Andre taking it to you in the first phase, and then Mohat just relentless, not backing off there for you.
Yeah, well done to them. They drove very well, My first pit stop, I wasn't correct in the box, so it picked me up, moved me, dropped me, re-picked me up, and then only started the pit. So as soon as that happened, I was like, oh god, okay, I'm in second now, I'm sure, so let's see what happens. And then obviously in my favor there, the back marker that just closed me down onto the back of Musa, and then thought, okay, dive for pits before we fight and waste time. It was a pretty cool sort of side by side off the back straight there. I thought that was quite fun, so hopefully you guys caught that on stream. But otherwise, good drive from both of them. Nice.
And 100% agree with you, Ryan. A great drive from both them and yourself coming home with that win. And you guys did go into this race both tied on points. So Ryan, you do have that slight upper hand, knowing that we're going into a Silverstone next week, and we are expecting some mixed conditions. So it's going to be an absolute cracker in that 75 minutes, double points for the win. So really looking forward to that finale. Brandon?
Yeah, that should be good fun, man.
Championship's
going to be decided at the last round. How much better could you script this?
And that's the thing, is everybody keeps asking me, where do I get these scripts from? Who knows? ChatGPT says.
Luck. All luck.
So thank you.
The fact that we all didn't die is luck. On this track.
And there was there actually was one where I can't remember who. I think it was Charles that had spun, and Shamil came around the corner at turn 6 unsighted and basically a full T-bun there. That was the only real incident that we did see from our side. So that first lap was absolutely phenomenal to see all 18 cars get through without. I can't say without incident. There was a couple of touches, but nobody died on the first lap. So big ups to all the drivers.
Yeah, and just thank you on my behalf to all the guys on Blue Flags. Everyone did, the most they could, I think, in terms of the track. So well done to all of them, and thank you.
Awesome. Guys, we look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget, it is the season finale, double points up for grabs. And anything can happen, and that's exactly what we love about the racing here at SARCO. Guys, a big thank you to VA Auto Repairs, the sponsors of the league, as well as MSR for the components that make the stream available, as well as NAG for our practice servers. Guys, we love you a long time, and we will see you in next week. Until then, keep racing, keep practicing, and thanks for watching.